Good morning. I want you to take a deep breath with me. Inhale and exhale. How does that feel? That simple act of breathing, of being present in this very moment, is a gift. A gift we're given every single morning we wake up. But what if I told you that some of the very first things we do each morning, seemingly harmless habits, could be quietly stealing that gift away? What if the way we start our day is actually making us age faster, not just on the outside, but on the inside too? Today, we're not just talking about wrinkles or grey hair, we're talking about something much deeper. We're talking about your vitality, your energy, your joy for life. We're going to talk about 7 morning mistakes that make you age faster after 60, and this isn't just friendly advice. This is what doctors are warning us about. But I want to make you a promise, this isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. It's about understanding, so we can make small changes that lead to big, beautiful results. So grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's begin this journey together. The very first mistake, and perhaps the most common, happens before your feet even hit the floor. You've just gone 6, 7, maybe 8 hours without a single drop of water. Your body is like a plant that hasn't been watered all night. It's thirsty. Now, what do many of us reach for? Often, it's that steaming cup of coffee. And I love my coffee, believe me. But making it the very first thing you drink can be a crucial mistake. Coffee is a diuretic, which means it can make you lose even more water. Think about it this way, after 60, our bodies naturally hold less water. Our sense of thirst can also diminish, so we might not even realize we're dehydrated. And the consequences? They're not just a dry mouth. Dehydration can lead to dry, flaky skin that's more prone to wrinkles. Our skin cells need water to stay plump and resilient. It can lead to brain fog and fatigue. Your brain is about 75% water. When it's dehydrated, your thinking can become cloudy, and your energy levels can plummet. It can lead to joint pain. The cartilage in our joints is largely made of water. Dehydration can make it less effective at cushioning our bones. And finally, a slower metabolism. Water is essential for every single metabolic process in our body. I remember my own father. He was a wonderful man, but his mornings were always a rush to get to his coffee and the newspaper. He'd often complain about feeling stiff and tired in the mornings. We never connected it to something as simple as a glass of water. It's these little things, these gentle acts of self-care that can make all the difference in how we experience our days. The simple, powerful solution? Before your coffee, before anything else, drink a glass of water. Not ice cold, which can be a shock to your system, but room temperature or even warm water. You can add a squeeze of lemon for a little extra vitamin C and to help alkalize your body. Think of it as an internal shower, waking up all your organs and getting them ready for the day ahead. It's a small, simple promise you can make to yourself each morning. A promise of hydration, of vitality. The alarm goes off, you reach for your phone, and what's the first thing you see? A barrage of headlines about world events, political arguments on social media, or a stream of emails with demands and to-do lists. Starting your day like this is like inviting a storm into your mind before you've even had a chance to find your own calm center. This immediate flood of information, often negative, triggers a stress response in your body. It releases a hormone called cortisol. Now, a little cortisol is normal, it helps us wake up, but a big, sustained spike first thing in the morning, that's what doctors are worried about. Chronic high cortisol is linked to accelerated aging of the brain. It can damage the hippocampus, the part of your brain responsible for memory and learning. It's linked to increased inflammation throughout the body, which is a key driver of many age-related diseases. It's also linked to higher blood pressure and a weakened immune system, and a feeling of anxiety and being overwhelmed that can cast a shadow over your entire day. A friend of mine, a retired teacher named Carol, told me she used to wake up and immediately check her email and the news. She said she felt it was her duty to be informed. But she also confessed that it made her feel anxious and powerless before her day had even begun. She was carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders from the moment she opened her eyes. The simple, powerful solution is to give yourself a sacred window of time in the morning. Maybe it's just the first 30 minutes. Maybe it's an hour. This is your time. No news, no social media, no emails. Instead, you could practice gratitude. Think of 3 things you're grateful for. It could be as simple as the warmth of your bed or the sound of birds outside your window. You could meditate or practice mindfulness. There are wonderful guided meditations specifically for seniors available online. Just a few minutes of focusing on your breath can make a world of difference. You could listen to calming music or simply sit in silence and enjoy the peace of the early morning. Carol started doing this. She replaced her phone with a journal, and she told me it transformed her mornings from a source of stress to a source of strength. She felt more in control, more at peace, and ready to face the day with a clear mind. Do you ever wake up feeling stiff and achy? It's a common experience. But what we do in those first few moments can either worsen that stiffness or gently melt it away. The mistake is staying sedentary for too long after waking up. Our bodies are designed to move. When we're still for a long period, like overnight, our joints can feel locked up and our muscles can feel tight. Rushing straight into your day without some form of gentle movement can lead to an increased risk of injury. Stiff muscles and joints are more prone to strains and sprains. It can lead to poor circulation. Movement gets your blood flowing, delivering oxygen and nutrients to your muscles and brain. It can cause a loss of flexibility and balance, which are crucial for preventing falls as we age. And it can lead to a feeling of sluggishness that can last for hours. I spoke with a gentleman named Robert, a former truck driver. He said for years, his morning routine was to swing his legs out of bed and head straight for the kitchen. His back would ache, and his knees would protest with every step. He just thought that was a normal part of getting older. The simple, powerful solution? You don't need to run a marathon before breakfast. We're talking about gentle, loving movement. Try some stretches in bed. Before you even get up, gently stretch your arms overhead, point and flex your toes, and bring your knees to your chest one at a time. Consider chair yoga. There are fantastic free chair yoga videos on YouTube designed for seniors. It's a wonderful way to stretch and build strength without putting stress on your joints. Or a short walk. Even a 10-minute walk around your home or your garden can work wonders. You can also try Tai Chi or Qigong. These ancient practices are known for their gentle, flowing movements that improve balance, flexibility, and mental calm. Robert started doing just 5 minutes of gentle stretching every morning. He said that within a week, he noticed a dramatic difference. The morning aches began to fade, and he felt lighter on his feet. He realized that aging didn't have to mean constant stiffness. It was a revelation for him. We've all heard that breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but after 60, it takes on a whole new level of importance. Skipping breakfast or reaching for sugary, processed foods can be a significant mistake. When you skip breakfast, you're running on empty. This can lead to a mid-morning energy crash, making you more likely to reach for unhealthy snacks. And when you choose a breakfast high in sugar and refined carbohydrates, like pastries, sugary cereals, or white toast with jam, you're setting yourself up for a blood sugar roller coaster. This spike and subsequent crash can lead to inflammation, which we know accelerates aging. It can lead to energy slumps and mood swings, weight gain, as your body is more likely to store excess sugar as fat, and damage to collagen, the protein that keeps our skin firm and youthful. Think about how you feel after a really good, nourishing meal. You feel satisfied, energized, and clear-headed. Now, think about how you feel after eating something sugary. There might be a brief moment of pleasure, but it's often followed by a feeling of being, well, let down. Our bodies are trying to tell us something. The simple, powerful solution is a breakfast with a beautiful balance of protein, healthy fats, and fiber. This combination will give you sustained energy throughout the morning. Here are some wonderful doctor-approved ideas. Oatmeal with berries, nuts, and a sprinkle of cinnamon. Oatmeal is a great source of fiber, and the berries provide antioxidants. Scrambled eggs with spinach and a side of whole wheat toast. Eggs are a fantastic source of protein. Greek yogurt with sliced fruit and a drizzle of honey. Or a smoothie made with a protein powder, spinach, a banana, and some almond milk. Starting your day with a nourishing breakfast is an act of profound self-respect. It's telling your body that you value it, that you want to give it the best possible fuel to thrive. Our skin is our body's largest organ, and it's our first line of defense against the outside world. Yet, so many of us neglect it in the morning, especially when it comes to the most important step of all, sun protection. The number one cause of premature aging of the skin is sun exposure, and it's not just about those sunny days at the beach. The sun's UV rays can damage your skin even on cloudy days, even through your car window. This damage over time leads to wrinkles and fine lines, age spots and uneven skin tone, loss of elasticity and firmness, and most importantly, an increased risk of skin cancer. But it's not just about sunscreen. A simple morning skincare routine can also make a huge difference. Many of us grew up in a time when we didn't know about the dangers of the sun. We might have even used baby oil to get a tan. We can't change the past, but we can change what we do from this day forward. It's never too late to start protecting your skin. The simple, powerful solution is a routine that doesn't have to be complicated or expensive. Just a few simple steps can make a world of difference. First, use a gentle cleanser. Wash your face with a gentle, hydrating cleanser to remove any impurities from the night. Second, moisturize. Apply a good moisturizer to hydrate your skin. Look for ingredients like hyaluronic acid, which helps your skin retain moisture. Third, sunscreen. This is non-negotiable. Every single morning, apply a broad-spectrum sunscreen with an SPF of 30 or higher to your face, neck, chest, and the backs of your hands. Make it a habit, just like brushing your teeth. Taking care of your skin is a way of honoring the body you've lived in for all these years. It's a way of saying, I'm going to protect you and cherish you. After retirement, our social circles can sometimes shrink. The daily interactions we had at work are gone. And if we live alone, the mornings can feel particularly quiet and lonely. The mistake is allowing this social isolation to become the norm. We are social creatures. Meaningful connections are as essential to our well-being as food and water. Chronic loneliness can have a devastating impact on our health, leading to a higher risk of depression and anxiety, cognitive decline, and an increased risk of dementia, a weakened immune system, and a feeling of purposelessness. I once read a quote that said, "The opposite of addiction is not sobriety, it is human connection." I believe the same can be said for aging. The antidote to so many of the challenges of getting older is connection. It's knowing that you matter to someone and that someone matters to you. The simple, powerful solution is to make connection a part of your morning routine. Call a friend or family member. Just hearing a loved one's voice can lift your spirits. Send a thoughtful text or email. Let someone know you're thinking of them. Schedule a morning walk with a neighbor. Join a morning group or class. It could be a fitness class, a book club, or a volunteer group. Even a friendly chat with the person at the grocery store checkout can make a difference. Don't wait for the phone to ring. Be the one to reach out. It might feel vulnerable at first, but the rewards are immeasurable. Every connection you make is a thread that weaves you into the beautiful tapestry of life. For decades, Many of us had our purpose defined for us, our careers, raising our families. When we retire, that external structure can disappear, and it's easy to wake up in the morning and think, what now? The mistake is not actively creating a new sense of purpose for this new chapter of your life. A sense of purpose is a powerful driver of health and longevity. Studies have shown that people with a strong sense of purpose are more likely to live longer, healthier lives, have a lower risk of heart disease and stroke, maintain their cognitive function as they age, and feel more positive and resilient. Your worth is not defined by your job title or how busy you are. Your worth is inherent. But having something to look forward to, something that gives your days meaning, is what makes life rich and vibrant. It's the reason to get out of bed in the morning with a spark in your eye. The simple, powerful solution is to find your purpose. And it doesn't have to be some grand, world-changing endeavor. It can be found in the small, meaningful things. What did you love to do before life got in the way? Was it painting, playing the piano, gardening, woodworking? Reconnect with those passions. What have you always wanted to learn? A new language? A new instrument? There are countless free resources online. How can you be of service to others? Could you volunteer at a local school, a hospital, or an animal shelter? Could you mentor a young person? What legacy do you want to leave behind? Could you write down your life story for your grandchildren? Take some time this morning or tomorrow morning to sit with a piece of paper and a pen and just ask yourself, what makes me feel alive? What brings me joy? Your purpose is waiting for you to discover it. We've talked about 7 mistakes, but what I hope you've really heard is that you have the power to create a morning that nourishes you, that energizes you, that honors the incredible person you are. It's not about doing everything perfectly all at once. It's about choosing one small thing. Maybe tomorrow morning, you'll start with a glass of water. Maybe you'll give yourself 15 minutes of quiet time before you look at your phone. Maybe you'll do a few gentle stretches before you get out of bed. Each of these small acts is a vote for a healthier, more vibrant you. Each one is a step away from aging faster and a step towards aging with grace, with strength, and with joy. You have a wealth of wisdom and experience that the world needs. Don't let these morning mistakes rob you of the energy and vitality you deserve. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I want you to know that you are seen, you are valued, and you are capable of creating a life that is beautiful and full of purpose, one morning at a time.